Hello, good people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm doing back-to-back videos. So this is the second episode. Today is going to be a list of six sexy fragrances that you can wear for night outs, dates, dinner, stuff like that. And these are not, I will not call, maybe one of them can be worn in summer. Rest of them, they are pretty, like, they suit pretty much cool weather. So fragrances in general, for me, are great company when it's not so warm, okay, because fragrances hate heat. They destroy fragrances very quickly, and if you're sweating and all that, it's just very difficult. You barely survive. So even the freshies, they don't last much, so people struggle in high heat. So our target usually are when the weather settles down a little bit, cooler, raining. That's the time we reach for fragrances. Anyway, we like to wear. So these six fragrances, I reviewed them all on my channel. You can take a look at them and test them, and if you like, then only buy. Okay, so check out my full review on each. First fragrance I'm going to show you, I think it's one of the cheapest one here. This is the cheapest one here, but it's not that cheap. When it came out, it was like 45 or 55. Okay, maybe you can get now maybe within 40. This is called Hawas Elixir by Rasasi. So this is one underrated one. This is the underrated one from the line, and there's a reason for me to say it. I don't love this. I think this fragrance is good and it's solid. It has great performance. It smells good, and it's similar to Jean Paul Le Male Elixir, but this whole DNA now is so popular. Like, so popular means everywhere you go, at least like 3 guys out of 10 wearing this. Okay, like you smell it like every 2 kilometers, like that, right? So the lemon elixir, it's more richer than this, got more honey. I like that, and I think that one has more tobacco compared to this. But this is solid fragrance for the price. It smells simple, simplified version of lemon elixir, but got excellent push as well. So this thing and lemon kind of like similar performer. So when you want to wear a little bit sweet, and let's say you are dating or you are accompanying, with a female friend, they will appreciate this. Okay, women love this kind of smell because it's sweet. Women can relate to sweet fragrances, and I do have a plan to do a collab with one of our female reviewers here, which would be a good idea to get women's perspective. I think she loves fragrances, so in future, I'm thinking, and I'll take her, like opinion on few fragrances of mine. So anyway, so this perfume is a good dating scenario fragrance, and I think this, for the price, you cannot go wrong. Check it out, Hawas Elixir by Rasasi. I think you just need to go like 3 or 4 sprays. That's at best. Okay, so number 5 is a different fragrance. This is the most different fragrance in this list, and I purposely put it. This is the one that is different from the rest, and this is the one you can wear actually in summer. Even in the warm setup, this will perform excellent. This fragrance is called Hindu Kush by Mancera. This is a weird one. Okay, this fragrance, not everybody has what it takes to pull it off. Trust me on this one. Like, I have reviewed around 60 something Manceras on my channel. Okay, maybe 65 or maybe 70. I don't even remember. I lost track. But I never usually find a Mancera which is like very scary or difficult to wear. The oud ones, yeah, some of them, but on most part, they make sweet, citrusy, fruity, blue, and this is not one of them. This one got citrus, but this one also got like that leaf note. I don't want to say the name, but you guys understand the medicinal leaf note. And then it has citrus, it has some pepper, it has some spices. At the base, it has something like a birch or something like this. It makes it very different experience. So when I smell this, I had this thing before, like 3-4 years back. Then I sold it off. So these are getting, like, sometimes it's hard to find some of the Manceras. This is one I would highly recommend you to try it. This will give you a like confidence. Okay, let's say a doctor. I would imagine a doctor wearing this. Like, they are qualified. They are like serious professionals. And I think, let's say you're dressing up with a suit, the same place where you wear Boudijour by Tom Ford, or those type of fragrances, like masculine, manly, Zino Davidoff. So this is that type of fragrance. This makes a statement. It smells like James Bond in a way. Like, this professional knows what he's doing, and he has his things together. So this is a fragrance if you wear, and if you want to portray yourself as a serious persona, this is definitely something I would wear on date night. It's a confidence booster. It has a personality. It's not a flirtatious fragrance, but it smells like respect. Okay, so this is called Hindu Kush. Not for everybody. Taste before you buy. Now the next one, I forgot the notes breakdown on this, but I bought this like last month. I think so, last month, right? Yeah, and I love this so much. I cannot wait for autumn and winter to start or fall. This is Hugo Boss the scent Elixir. Okay, I think Elixir. This is the new packaging. Before this, they had a different kind of bottle. This is one of the new masterclass of Hugo Boss. Okay, Hugo Boss is making waves with their Absolute, Elixir, the Triumph of Elixir, and this fragrance, even though it's from the scent line, original scent was not a very big hit. It was kind of like a failure. And then they did Absolute, and then some of the other ones. I liked Parfum, but Hugo Boss the scent, there's another one. I think that was also fantastic, which had leather. But this one, this is a true elixir. Okay, it has some spices, some sweetness. If you like fragrance like Azaro Wanted by Night, Parfum, this is the kind of fragrance you can look at. It has some spices, some sweetness, and it's warm, amber, great fragrance. Maybe they got leather as well. I forgot the notes totally, but it had also the basic DNA of that, that nuttiness that you get. I forgot the name. It was something. What did the scent have? There is this something. I just remember the name and I forgot it. Anyway, you check out the notes, you'll see. So this one has that nutty feel as well. Okay, so here about the scent Elixir, very sexy fragrance, especially if you're going to have like intimate dating scenario or something. This one on your neck, ooh, fire. Sorry, being a little bit naughty. Number 3 is now going to the next level. This next 3, man, you must buy them. They are some of the must-have ones. Sorry to say. Valentino Uomo Intense. I got recently the 2021 version. It's as good as the old one, except it's not as complex or dark like the old version. I have the old version, which is more leather dominant. This is more fresh chocolate dominant. So chocolate, iris, leather, it's great. This fragrance is great. It smells sexy. It's obvious. It's similar to Uomo Intense and all those iris-based fragrances, and it's classy. You spend $150 for a good fragrance. Yeah, this is one of them. So this would be great pair with a leather jacket. Okay, if you especially are in a good shape and you go gym regularly, I'm not trying to discourage people like me. I'm trying to lose weight as well, but I'm out of shape, so people who are in good shape, they are very lean, and imagine they had those, like, those little leather jackets sometimes those guys wear with the bikers and stuff. So there was a time I was thin, so I could pull this off, but now I need double XL, XL, like big size, and act like look like uncle. So yeah, there was a time I could look good. But anyway, so thing is, leather jacket, jeans, nice boots, and you pull this off. If you have good hairstyle and all, man, this is gonna be a champion. If you were 8 out of 10, suddenly you'll become 10. Okay, this is the power of this perfume. I love it. And these are all imaginary things I'm saying, but I personally believe these. Okay, so Valentino Uomo Intense, very sexy, dark night out fragrance. Number 2, this perfume, Male Le Parfum. Man, I sometimes do this, I'm like, those kittens, they suddenly jump up and they surrender, like, hey man, yeah, I give up, This is that kind of fragrance. I give up. I cannot ever have the heart to say I find any weakness in this, And I cannot say this with most of my perfumes. Most of the fragrance I will say, criticize. I will say, yeah man, this one performance sucks. That one is not a compliment garner. That is not safe. This is everything I need in a fragrance. If, let's say, I have only 5 fragrances, okay, I would like to have this in my collection because this one covers a lot of my things: dating scenario, going out, friends, shopping, whatever, like driving, tours, trips, even going to another country. This fragrance smells great. Masculine, sweet, sexy. It has all the notes. It has the pear, it has cardamom, it has tobacco. Good lord, everything. Vanilla and lavender, man. It's a masterpiece for people who are young. 20 to 30, this is a must-have fragrance, okay? Jean Paul Gaultier, Male Le Parfum. I love this more than Elixir. And I'll finish with one masterpiece, okay? This fragrance, it's now, people are asking for $150 because it became rare. And I bought this for the very first time, it was $75, okay? And I still do not have any issue with the pricing. Do you know why? Because it's that good. It deserves that respect. This fragrance is not for all. It's for people who love amber-based scents. They like fragrance like Grand Soir, Costume National Soul, those type of perfumes. If you love those, this is like a king in that whole territory. This is Noir Ambre, Issey Miyake, Purom Noir Ambre. I have tried many Issey Miyakes, and I can tell you, after going through maybe 20 something odd Issey Miyakes, this is the one I find is the complete king, like that Male Le Parfum. This fragrance is complete king. It has zero things missing in it. Especially if you love this kind of scent profile. I'm not saying it will work for everybody, but when you smell this, man, that quality, first sniff, the dry down, every single phase. I do not wish to change anything about this. Okay, and when you wear this, let's say you wear this fragrance called By the Fireplace, from the spicy ambers, or Davidoff Amber Essence or Amber Blend. This fragrance, it will remind you of those, but it's not inspired by anything. And it's so good. Spices, amber, maybe there's a hint of leather or smoke, something. This fragrance you need to try at one point of your life, okay? I'm hyping it after a very long time. Check out my old review, you'll see how excited I was. Issey Miyake Noir Ambre, that's my number one choice today. And do let others know what you prefer to wear during dating scenario. What kind of scent profile do you think you should wear? Freshies, or sweet, spicy, boozy, or something sensual, or even something unisex. For me, the answer is like depending on the situation, the person, the surrounding, the weather. You have to pick fragrance according to your all these conditions. Okay, then you'll be going with the right combination. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Have a nice day. Take care.